Listen to this guy. He can't even put a sentence together. Just listen.
Plan style attack in the Shires, taking 20 minutes to get there, just would not be acceptable, would it? I think it's fair to say that everybody would agree with that. And also police officers, the reason they don't want to carry guns is because they don't feel that they have the support should they have to do what they don't want to do and shoot somebody.
Let's separate these two things out. A terrorist attack is a very terrible thing, and what happened to Lee Rigsby is unimaginably horrific. But these things are very rare, and we have highly trained police who respond to those situations properly, swiftly and quickly.
Yeah,
I have
but
no trouble.
we just heard it can take 20... No.
But that's... Hold on.
Can I just make the point, Sean?
That's because of the number. That's because of the number of police.
Sean, if I can just make the point, please, and that is that it can take 20 minutes for somebody to get there in the Shires.
We should have more armed police, I understand that, but that's a very, very different thing from routinely arming police. That's the one thing. You have to separate those two things out. And as for the violence that police face on a routine basis, that is true, it is rising, but it's rising from a very low base. Very few police have been hurt in any way. That has statistically been a big rise. That we simply haven't seen that. And I go back to my point, if you arm the police routinely, you'll be starting an arms race that the police will always be on the receiving end of. We have no statistical proof, no backup from the public that we want our police armed. Our police operate well, and the level at which they operate and how they operate is important. And if
Let me spin this around to you, Sean.
You'll be looking at the genie out of the bottle.
Let me spin this around to you, Sean. You are now a police officer. You're in the middle of nowhere, North Yorkshire, South Yorkshire, West Yorkshire, Cornwall, wherever it is. The nearest backup could be, say on a good day, 4 or 5 minutes away. You're that police officer and somebody pulls a knife out on you or they pulls a gun out on you and you have nothing more than a side handle baton, quick cuffs and CS spray. How would you effectively deal with that incident when the public are saying, thank goodness, for once we can see a police officer? Sean, you're that police officer now. Tell me how you would deal with that incident if you were there.
Okay, Sean.
Two things. The police very rarely roll around without support. I would leave. Nobody in the public arena expects the policeman to just lay his life down for no good reason. People do not expect that. The police are part of a massive number of police on the ground. As a police officer, as you will know, you're routinely trained how to deal with these situations. Most police operations run on some kind of intelligence. If the police for a second think that any of their colleagues will be in danger, they come as a group, an armed group if need be. Police don't sell it as if police are routinely being attacked in South Yorkshire. It simply isn't true.
Norman,
the police are not being attacked in that way regularly.
Sean,
Sean,
with all due respect to you, you are talking absolute nonsense. Under this government,
Tell me how many police have been wounded this year.
Absolute nonsense. This is the person who's representing the people.
Let me put my point and then I will listen to yours willingly. Under this government, the police service in the last 4 years have lost 21,500 police officers. And when I was in the job then, the public said, we never ever see you. They rarely ever see us now because we're chasing the same people day in and day out. We have had 24,000 assaults on police officers in the last 12 months. So we've got to be
not a monologue. You wanted to put a question to him. What was the question? What's your question
so
to
here's the
Hold
thing.
on, Sean. Hold on, Sean. Goodness me, gentlemen. What's your question to Sean?
My question to you is this. We are facing unprecedented assaults by guns and knives, and we need every piece of equipment.
That's not a question. What's your question?
Well, my question basically was, what would you do?
Okay, Sean, what would you do?
So my answer is I do not agree with unprecedented levels. We're coming from a very, very low base. I do not deny the police have a very difficult job. And I would do this. I would maybe increase the number of armed officers we have. I'd maybe change some of the protocols around it. But let me make this quite clear to you. There is no justification and no circumstances that currently exist anywhere in this country where I would routinely arm.
No substance of what he's actually saying. In fact, he don't even know what he's saying.
The police. It would lead to a very, very dangerous situation that police currently don't have to deal with.
Gentlemen, we're out of time. Lively debate. Thank you both. We appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks a lot. Let us know